Yeah. Good day and God bless. You are now rocking with the best man, Ro Parrish, as my OG loves to say. Be brief, brother. Been gone a little bit, but hey, that's expected. Number one, shouts out to the Stanley Cup champions, the Florida Panthers. Epic game 7. I don't really talk about hockey a lot. I don't really watch hockey a lot like I used to. Connor McDavid, Conn Smythe winner. Haven't seen a loser of the Stanley Cup, player from the losing team, win the Conn Smythe in some time. But shouts out to him. He played amazingly, almost kind of like, you know, Luca was amazing in losing fashion. And I know y'all gonna get on me, but still, Luca led the NBA in points, assists, rebounds. We can go down the whole gander. But nevertheless, the Celtics are still champions. So salute to the C's. But yeah, Connor McDavid, he is him. But yeah, the Florida Panthers, excellent in getting the Stanley Cup. Shouts out to Matthew Kachuk, mess up his name, Matthew Kachuk. Him and Jason Tatum, classmates back in the day, both win Stanley Cups in the same year. That is just amazing, something that we probably won't ever see ever again in life. So shouts out to the Stanley Cup champions, rats all over the ice. Saw the story about that. So hockey season's over, basketball season's over. Now it's time for one of the best parts of the year because NBA draft, NBA free agency is all on deck. As we know, JJ Redick doesn't give a you know what. Going to be interesting to see what the Lakers do in the draft. Are they going to take Bronny with the 17th pick? I don't know. All I know is that the New York Knicks, a.k.a. the Nova Knicks, is legit. They get Mikal Bridges, so you finally get all the world champion or national champion, whatever we're going to call it, Villanova players that are currently in the league on one squad. Now, I don't know how it's going to work, but I know Mikal Bridges is a baller. He put up numbers for the Brooklyn Nets when he left the Phoenix Suns, showed that he could be a legitimate 3-level scorer, 3-and-D guy, doesn't miss a game. And he's about to get put to the test by Tom Thibodeau. Let me just say that because we know Tom Thibodeau likes to play his players, and he's going to play them plenty of times. So can't wait to see how that develops. And looking forward to seeing what happens in the draft for the first time in NBA history. 2 days for the NBA draft. Starts Wednesday, ends Thursday. All the talk is about Bronny James. I really haven't heard a lot of talk about any of the other prospects. So I'm going to be interested to see. There's talk that this draft doesn't have talent. The most talentless draft or worst draft since 2000. If you make it to the NBA, got to give you a salute. And by the way, that 2000 draft class, shouts out to Jamal Crawford, Jay Crossover. Shouts out to Kmart as well. But yeah, this draft is going to be interesting. I'm not familiar with a lot of the players, but I do know that I'm going to be tuned in. Can't wait to see what happens. And, if the Lakers take Bronny in the first round, that's going to be wild. Rich Paul made sure that Bronny only interviewed with certain teams. That doesn't matter. Some teams can still want to draft him either way because they want a chance at LeBron James. And last but certainly not least, the new Magic and Bird, Angel Reese, Caitlin Clark, these two players, they really should have been on Team USA, but it's another conversation for another day. They are putting up numbers on the floor. They are putting up numbers in the stands. They're putting butts in seats, and they are putting eyeballs on screens. Shouts out to them. Even Magic Johnson came out and said it himself. These two remind me of myself and Larry Bird. Transcended the game, made it popular for the casual fan to watch. So salute to those ladies, salute to the Stanley Cup, and salute to all the players that are about to get drafted in the NBA. Well, as my OG says, be brief, brother. That's all I got. Love, respect, and salute.